I want to do a little rant here for a second. My rant is about the issue of the word Zionism. Now, some people in the religious community don't like the word Zionism. They understand Zionism to mean secular Zionism. I certainly do not define Zionism as secular Zionism because the word itself, Zion, is a religious text. It's a religious name for Jerusalem and for the Temple Mount. The word Zion, by the way, comes from the word Tziyun, which means marker. The Zion marks the heart of the world, the very place that the world was created from, and the place where the world gets expiation and redemption from, which is the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, where there stood two temples, where Abraham almost sacrificed his son Isaac, and where we pray and hope and believe there will be a third temple. Now, that word recently, Zionism, has been used as a negative term, as a slur by our enemies. Our enemies are like, he's a Zio or a Zionist, and they have all these kind of negative terms about that. I just want to tell the enemies of Israel, when you use Zionism as a negative term, that is not how we perceive it, okay? No matter what you do to the word Zionism, no matter how many times you say it in like a, angry face, you go, Zionist, the Zionist. My favorite is the Zionist entity. Yeah, baby, I'm the Zionist entity. And you can't stop it because we're moving forward. The Zionist entity is coming to a Holy Land near you, okay? We're moving forward. We're creeping forward. And my point is that the word Zionism, you can't say it badly to me. You can't say it in some like bad way. It's like saying ice cream and being like ice cream, or saying love, like he really loves his land. It's not bad. There's nothing bad about Zionism. Zionism is Jerusalem, the building of Jerusalem, the rebuilding of the Jewish state, the ingathering of the exiles, the rebirth of the Hebrew language, the rebirth of the Israeli military. It is a miracle. Zion is a miracle. Zion is a blessing. The word Zion is a good word. You cannot dirty it. Now, it happens to be that the jihadis have managed to take great words and to dirty them. I'll give you an example. Gaza. Gaza used to mean beautiful beaches in the Middle East, an ancient and beautiful piece of land that you could have, really gone to swim in the sea, to swim in history, and to touch it and hopefully build up again Gaza to be something beautiful. So they took Gaza, they turned it into something horrible. It's no longer a good thing. It's a bad. You say the word Gaza, people are like, oh, that's bad. But Gaza used to mean, when I was young, it meant one of the most beautiful beaches in the Middle East. I'll give you another example. Hebron. Hebron, the word itself means connection, connectivity. You say Hebron, it means like you're connected. That's where you say Hebron, you're talking about the forefathers and mothers who are buried there. Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Leah. That's Hebron. But when you have jihadists take over, they turn the word Hebron to mean extremism and fighting and jihadism and bad stuff and submission. So it's like Hebron. Oh, I don't want to go to Hebron. I'll give you another example. Baghdad, right? Baghdad, Mesopotamia, Iraq, the land between the two rivers, Babylonia. It's all the same thing. These were considered the most beautiful places in the ancient world. Babylon was a miracle, existed between these Tigris and Euphrates. But you say Babylon today, you say Iraq, you say Baghdad. What does the word Baghdad mean? Does it mean something good? No, Baghdad used to be an ancient and beautiful city. It's not that anymore because the jihad is destructive. But we will keep the word Zion and Zionism and the return of the Jewish people to the land of Israel as what it is, which is glorious, a light, a rebirth, a renewal, a resurrection of this ancient city brought back to life. That's the ultimate resurrection, is the rebirth of Yerushalayim. So keep calling me Zionist. Keep saying that with your angry, dirty face. Zionists. They're Zionists. We got to destroy Zion, the Zionist entity. The Zionist entity. I'm the Zionist entity, baby. And I'm coming back to the Holy Land big time. And the Zionist entity is going to go back to Zion and build that third temple. That's just the way it is because Allah wills it, because God wills it. And you can't stop it. That's just the way it is. And you can keep trying to use Zionism as a dirty word, but it ain't gonna work because there's nothing more beautiful than the rebirth of Yerushalayim, rebirth of Jerusalem.
This is mind-boggling for them that their people were actually working for the Israelis. The Zionists.
The Zionists. How come that has become such a bad word? Why is that a worse word than Israel? How do you use that as a derogatory? What Zion is the name of Jerusalem. It's a beautiful word. How could you use that as a negative term? Why has that become the negative term out there?
First of all, Israel is the name of a nation which lived thousands of years ago, parallel to the Babylonians, parallel to the Assyrian, parallel to the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, the Phoenicians. The Jews whom you see today have no connection to Bani Israel, to the sons of Israel.
Oh, according to them,
Right, who are mentioned in the Bible and in the Quran. These Israelites disappeared, vanished, while the Jews of today most of them are converts from Khuzar in the Balkans from the 16th century. They have absolutely no genetic connection with the Jews who lived here until 2,000 years ago. This is the message. And since this is the message, and the Jews today have no connection to those who once lived in this place, the Jews of today cannot claim that they have a connection. This is why they use Jews. Then Zionists mean those who believe that they have a connection and they believe that this land belongs to them. Israelites don't exist anymore. So this is why when they relate to us, they relate to us as Zionists.
Thank you. I didn't know that really does clear it up. That does clear it up. I understand now why they use that term.